This question is a tricky question. Let us answer it. The sick woman dashed in bed for 3 hours yesterday. If you look at this question, you will find out that it has to do with stretching oneself horizontally on a surface. In this case, the sick woman stretching herself horizontally on the bed. And the sentence is in the past because it contains the word yesterday. Anytime a question carries that meaning and the sentence is in the past, the gap in the question should be filled with L-A-Y, lay. L-A-Y, lay. For that reason, the correct option for this question is option A, so that the question reads, the sick woman lay in bed for 3 hours yesterday. This is a question on the use of apostrophe for ownership or possession. The dash clues are on the table. The noun they are using here for ownership or possession is ladies. This noun is plural and it ends with S. Under the use of apostrophe for ownership or possession, if a plural name ends with S, give it only apostrophe after the S it ends with for ownership or possession. For that reason, the correct option for this question is option C. This is a question on tenses. Let us answer it. Before they came, my mother had dashed some pepper. If you look at this question, you will find out that the sentence is in the past perfect. In case you don't know, a sentence is in the past perfect if it contains HAD, which is had, and past participle. This sentence already contains had. So we need a past participle in this gap. You will agree with me that the past tense of grind, which means to reduce something to small particles or powder by crushing it, is ground. And the past participle is also ground. It is the past participle that we need in this gap. Therefore, the correct option for this question is option C, so that the question reads, before they came, my mother had ground some pepper. This is a question on fraction concord. 3/4 of the church building dash been painted. If you look at this question, you will find out that it contains the fraction 3/4. In fraction concord, it is the noun after the fraction that determines the verb. If the noun after the fraction is singular, the verb should be singular. But if the noun after the fraction is plural, the verb should be plural. The noun after this fraction is the church building. And it is singular because it refers to one church building. So the verb to enter this gap should be singular. And a singular verb is a verb that ends with S, ES, or IES. So for this question, the correct option is B, has. This is a question on proximity concord. Neither the teacher nor any of the students dash arrived. The first subject is the teacher. The second subject, which is automatically the last subject, is any of the students. In proximity concord, it is the last subject, which is the subject closest to the gap, that determines the verb. If the last subject is singular, the verb to enter the gap should also be singular. But if the last subject, which is the subject closest to the gap, is plural, then the verb to enter the gap should also be plural. The last subject here is any of the students. And this is singular because it refers to any one of the students. Therefore, the verb here should also be singular. For that reason, the correct option for this question is option B.